Craig, a 1-0 victory over Long Eaton United tonight. What were your thoughts on the performance?
I don't think it was the greatest performance, if I'm honest, from us. I think a little bit scrappy. We never really got going in the quality of the passing side of things. We tried to play in the right areas, but probably didn't take that extra pass, went a little bit long too early. But as I've just said in there, a couple of times now we've had scrappy performances and come out with a clean sheet and a win, and that's credit to them really. Sometimes you've got to win football ugly and do the ugly side, and we're always in the game, we're always looking like we're going to score, and today we've took our chances and been rock solid at the back, and like I said, scrappy win, not an ideal great viewing for the fans really on both sides, but a win's a win and 3 points and we move on.
Obviously the goal it won't make the highlights reel at the end of the season, but do you think it probably took something like that to win this game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think before that, I think we were knocking at the door really. We had a few little pot chances, really little half chances, but it's just took in something, deflected crossing from Regan and Big Jim to get across the front and put it in the goal. So it's took a little opportunity like that to get us the goal, but that said, we'll take it and we'll take the points.
Obviously in probably seasons gone by, this sort of type of match, and especially the one against Sheffield where that little bit of luck at the end would have probably not been coming away with the 3 points, but to come away with both wins in both of them games, how much is that a testament to the lads' character?
Yeah, again, I'll say exactly the same as what I said the last interview. I think if this is last year, no disrespect to any squad or anything last year, but I think we come away and probably lose this game last year. But I think this year is a little bit more resilient, a little bit more solid in being able to see out games, and I think a little bit more experience in, you see there when Wedgie came on coming on and taking tactical fouls or whatever you want to call it, but just calming the game down, making sure that we lock the back door up and being able to see the game out and see it out properly really. And being able to manage the game, it's an art in itself in being able to do that, and I feel now that once we get noses in front, we're built properly now where we can see games out, but also hit teams on a counter attacks with the pace that we've got up top.
8 consecutive wins, how pleasing is it to be able to say that? Yeah,
very pleasing. I think it was really important today. I said to the lads that it's probably will be one of the toughest games that they get this season, because these are a tough side and not many teams will want to come here and play, and they'll pick up a hell of a lot of points here. It's not the easiest place to come to, so to get the 8th win on there, it keeps the run moving. Again, we're out the league now for quite a bit, and we're back into the cup competition, so again, just beginning what I started with is that it was quite an important game for us to come away for 3 points, because now we're going to be out of league action for quite a bit, so 3 points on the board again were quite vital for us to keep us noses in there and keep ourselves in check in where we really want to be in the league really.
That leads us perfectly onto the FA Cup. Good segue, Craig. Games with Trinity on Saturday, obviously aside in the division above. What are your thoughts going into it?
Well, it's a tough game. We obviously go in there as underdogs and go there on someone else's turf. That's obviously leagues higher than us. But like we did at Brackley, we're going there to have a go. The side will be set up with bags of pace and bags of ability in there, and obviously the physical side of it as well. So we'll be going there to have a really good go. We want to try and go as far as we can in the FA Cup. It's a shootout really, and we're definitely not going there to try and nick a replay for that. We're going there to try and win, and let's see where it takes us. But it's a tough game, there's no doubt in that. They're a good side, they've got some good players, but so have we, and we're going to go toe for toe with them, and let's see where it takes us.
Obviously after the Brackley victory, you could argue a case that you don't want your side going in thinking we've already beaten a side at that level and underestimate Gainsborough in some way, but with the performances that have followed that, they certainly have just kept that same standard, haven't they?
I don't question that. The mentality in there and the experience I've in there, and the kind of the human beings in there, they never get ahead of the game and never get ahead of thinking what the on that side of things. So we're not looking that way. We're back in Thursday. We'll reassess things. We'll look at you know, the opposition. We'll present to the boys, and then we'll work on it in training, and then we try and take it into Saturday. You know, with a bit of luck, you never know. You know, we might be able to come out with a little bit of a shock again, and you know, and get a scout from higher above. But you know, it's going to be a very, very, very tough game, but one that we're looking forward to.
Finally, obviously another cup competition got drawn on Monday. St Joseph's, well, now at home, but away in the cup. What are your thoughts going into that? Obviously, it's going to be a great occasion for the town. Yeah,
local derby. Yeah, it's again another cup competition. I think it's good for the town, really, in many ways. That's what I think with the draw, and obviously it's two local teams, you know, having a good go at each other. We'll give them the utmost respect in there. I'll certainly be going with a strong side and in the game and the competition. But like anything, you know, as we're in the competitions now, we're in it to win it. So, you know, we'll be going as strong as we can and trying to win the game and hopefully putting a show on for everyone. But I think it'll be a great occasion for the town, and you know, let's see how many. You know, let's hopefully get fans there from the town. It don't matter which side you're supporting or neutral. Let's make it a good occasion and a good game for everyone.